Hello and welcome to all you Taurus people. This is your monthly horoscope for June of 2021. What does the planet have in store for someone who's got a rising sign of Taurus, or a sun in Taurus, or a moon in Taurus? Let's have a look. Precise, concise videos, general videos though. So take what resonates. If you say, take what applies into your life. If I'm saying something that has to do with being single, and you're not single, don't listen to it. Skip it, okay? But let's get started. Now, in general, for most of the Taurians, this is not the most important month of the year, June. It's quite an easy month in general again. I keep on stressing that, but putting emphasis on that. But it's quite an easy month for the Taurians, and there is some focus on your finances this month and on your self-worth. Again, it's that has to do with Taurus. If you are born with planets in Taurus, it means that you are learning in this life about values. You're learning about self-worth. You're learning about material stuff as well. You're learning about how to keep it, how to get it, how to deal with it, and all of these things. And now this month is a crucial month when it comes to the eclipses, but not specifically for you because you're not a mutable sign. So let's have a look at what's most important. First of all, we've got the eclipse happening in your second house, which is the Taurian house. So it's your house, so to speak. It's your department, and it has to do, as I said, with finances and with self-worth and developing your talents. So that is the area, that's the focus for the month. I know Taurians, they want to hear about love and they want to hear about relationships and whatnot. I'll talk about that in a minute, but mostly it's about you. It's about your value, what you think you are worth, and to own your worth, basically. And having an eclipse there on the 10th of June, but you feel it throughout the whole month, shows a new beginning, a new start. It's going to be the sun and the moon together, which happens every month, but now it's with the North Node very close to it. So a new beginning at 19 degrees of Gemini, in that house of your value system. And that means that you will have new opportunities to improve that, to improve your finances, to improve your value, or both. It depends on your context and your situation. Now, this cycle, this eclipse belongs to the Saros cycle 5 North, and it's all about having a vision. And one can take action because you're having that vision. Now, talking about a vision, so there is for you, for the Taurians, a new vision popping up around money, around value, right? Also, it's other things, but these are the biggest chunks of the second house. Now, there is a warning here because this eclipse squares up to Neptune, right? Neptune in the 11th house. The 11th house is the house of your goals for the future. It's also a house of friendships. It's also the house of associations. But in a broad perspective, it's your goals for the future. So this is a story here about finances, self-worth, goals for the future. So what Neptune shows here in a square is tension, and it shows unclarity. So we all will have to deal with newness, which is a solar eclipse, but also with unclarity that comes with the newness. So for you, this is going to be, especially the month of June, it's going to be a month where there's not that much, don't expect clarity, to have like crystal clear clarity around your finances, around your goals for the future, around friendships maybe even, that there are some things that you simply don't know. And that's fine, that's okay. And also around your self-worth, that things are not cleared out yet. But this is an opportunity to get the clarity and to see all the different possibilities. So let's say, for instance, you're struggling financially, for instance, and with this Neptune square to that financial house of yours, it can give you different possibilities to work out. And especially with Mercury retrograde there as well, So Mercury went retrograde at the end of May, and it's going to go direct around and about the 23rd of June. Is it the 23rd of June? Yeah. So in that pocket of time, there is things to be reassessed around money. There is things to be reassessed about your self-worth, about friendships, about goals, and so on. That's a reassessment time. You can use that and to investigate. But it's going to be a bit hard there because it's this square. But notwithstanding it's hard, it means that you can improve it by doing the effort. Maybe if you're struggling with the financial situation, maybe to ask for someone who knows about it and who gives you a little bit of advice. So you see all the different parallel universes, because that's what Neptune is all about. It's going to show you this road and this road and this road and this road. And the thing is not to get confused about it, but to be excited about the fact, hey, I have different possibilities here. And yeah, I'm just going to observe the whole thing and analyze it. Mercury in Gemini, analyze it a little bit, having a bit of but not really acting directly upon it. You can act when Mercury goes direct, which is the end of June. Actually, even better when it's out of its shadow Mercury, which will be around the 8th of July. Then things are moving fast forward. But before that, there is a bit of insecurity, but use it to investigate. It's investigation time when Mercury goes backward and when it's with Neptune. Especially when you're someone who really wants to control and who really wants to know what's going on, it can be a bit of a tough time because with this Neptune, you don't know. So it's better to accept that you don't know and that this thing is there for you to explore and to improve rather than just panic and say, oh, what do I need to do? Right? So it's always the clarity comes before there is a period, a process of unclarity. So, and Mars will be after the 12th of the month, will be in your 4th house of home. So you probably will spending most of your time being active at home or doing lots of things home, maybe redecorating or whatnot. It's a good time to do so with Mars there, because Mars is in Leo, and you want to maybe beautify your home, or you want things to be a bit more boiled and be a bit more enjoyable and playful at home. So it's a good time for that. When it comes to relationships, it's quite active. It's quite social this month, and especially because Venus is like for the whole month in Cancer, and that is your 3rd house. That is quick connections, people that you see every once in a while. So it's very enjoyable. Those fast connections, those connections that you have in your environment. Venus in the 3rd house is very lovely. And especially also because Jupiter is now in your 11th house, also of friendships. So it's quite a bit of a more social time for you. Enjoy that, especially, whether it is physical or non-physical through the internet or whatnot. With these times that we're having now, you do whatever you can do. But it seems here that you're going to have quite a lovely time with friends, with people that you know, that you might not have seen for a long time. Even a short trip can, if you want to do that, it's quite enjoyable here. You've got some lovely days. Put it in your agenda on around and about the 4th of June, because your ruler Venus trines Jupiter in those social houses that I was speaking of, and also on the 22nd, 24th. Between the 22nd of June and the 24th of June, Venus is trining Neptune. It can be a very lovely time for you and feeling very connected with the universe, so to speak. So quite an enjoyable month. Really tap into those energies of self-improvement, of knowing your worth, even if that's a bit more insecure that you feel. You will get there for sure. Having said that, thank you so much for watching, and see you next month. Bye-bye.